Now, in our series for SSB made simple, we are now on the final lecture, and the final lecture is how to prepare for the SSB. Now, SSB is a personality test. It is very, very different from every test that you have given in your life so far. There are no chapters to be covered. There are no series of questions that you can prepare. It is basically the inherent qualities of a personality that are going to be checked. We are going to put you in thought process, in actions, in conversations to test, so that we can actually ascertain whether you have those qualities, whether you fulfill all the requirements that we require to select our officers for, and then that actually is service selection board and a test by service selection board of your personality. Since it is reasonably different, you actually, frankly speaking, can only prepare minutely for it. Otherwise, your personality has been made into what it is over the last 16, 17, 18, 22, whatever be your age. If that be so, then what is SSB checking and what should we be doing to train ourselves for this kind of a test? The first and foremost thing is the physical fitness. Do we expect you to be Tarjans? No. Are we going to take any endurance tests? No. The tests are going to be very simple. Generally, balance. Sprints. Jumps. Strength of arms. Agility. So, if you can run sprints 100 meters, if you can do basics of long jumps and high jumps, if your body is balanced and you are not scared of heights, you can do a balance on a little elevated beam. If you can jump, catch a rope and come down, if you can cross a ditch, if you can do a little bit of high jump, you are our man. So, 20 to 30 push-ups, 2 to 3 pull-ups, 100-meter sprint every day, 10 to 20 sit-ups, any game that you can play. That is all that we require from you. You would be able to do each and everything out of this in the SSB, be it the individual obstacle test, be it the group tests or the obstacle race. Also remember, physical fitness is required because here lies the secret of your determination, courage. Your stories, your TATs, your SRTs, your WATs, everything will depict your physical fitness because your characters will do that. So, practice these first. The next thing that you have to do, is to connect what you have read and known to real life. What people like to call as effective intelligence. Be able to relate it to life, be it physics, be it chemistry, be it English, be it politics, economics, commerce, whatnot. If you can relate to real life, that is your second important thing. The same logic actually also goes for your being able to analyze, reason out everything that you are seeing around. If you can be logical, if you can be reasonable, if you understand ifs, buts and whys and why nots, you will be able to analyze. So the next important thing is be prepared and be a practice analysis relating things to real life. Be it government policies, be it international events, be it national events, be it things happening in the society, be it bookish knowledge, everything related to life. If you can do that, you are our man. The next thing is learn to be responsible. Now, when I say being responsible, what do I mean? I basically mean understand that this nation is yours. Understand that we actually are the citizens of this country. Now, if we find a piece of glass, a broken glass with sharp edges lying on the floor of our house, what do? We pick it up and throw it out. Why? Because that we have that responsibility. We have that belongingness. We consider that agar हमने नहीं उठाया तो कौन उठाएगा? If you can get that kind of feeling for your family, for your friends, for your teachers, for your organizations, for your society, for your nation, for the humanity as a whole, you are our man. And how to develop it? Start thinking, broaden your horizon. You are a man whom the government of India wants to trust the future of this nation. We want to hand over the baton. We are old. We want to retire. But we want to leave it in safe hands. People who are trustworthy, who are reliable, who actually will shoulder the responsibility. The next thing, we want you to be a good communicator. So, good communication is yet another part that you have to prepare for. Understand that the communication is not only verbal, it is also non-verbal. In fact, the scientists have proven that it's only 7%, 7%, which is the verbal part that is spoken. Verbal part is the one where verbs are used, sentences are used, grammar is used, words are used. Language, 93% of it is non-verbal. Confidence, eye contact, gestures and mannerisms, hand movements, modulations, pauses, questions, inclusiveness, energy, joyfulness, cheerfulness. Now, all these things contribute to making your communication effective. Also, the arguments, the analysis, the thought process, all this gives it meaning and makes it meaningful. And how you organize the whole thing. How do you organize all the content that you have, the material that you have? A good introduction, good organization, sequential, chronological of the main body, an effective conclusion. Now, these are the kind of communication techniques that you are required to practice and practice in day-to-day life. Remember, if you can practice communication, then only you can be an effective communicator. And if you are an effective communicator, you stand very good chances of getting selected in the SSB. So practice public speaking, practice conversations, practice arguments, be it individual lecturate, be it group discussions, be it discussions in the GPE, or be it in the interview with the interviewing officer. everywhere you are required to be a good communicator. And in writing, definitely, the psychologist doesn't see you at all. He only sees your communication, the written one. Therefore, gentlemen, communication is one thing which you have to practice. The next thing which is very important for you to practice is the team spirit. You have to learn to belong. When you belong to a group, when you belong to a family, when you belong to a set of friends, when you belong to your teams, when you belong to your houses in the school, you are actually leading the foundation for a team man who would at times be a good team member and at times be a good team leader. Become a good team member. Understand the team dynamics. Understand the group dynamics. How people get influenced. How you can influence them. How you can prevail upon them. How you can be effectively communicating with them. Now, if you can do all this, you are our man. Now, last but not the least, gentlemen, you have to learn to organize yourself. You have to learn to organize your thoughts. Organizing ability is actually the foundation of an officer cadre. He continues to move from one event to other. Different kind, totally different fields, different horizons. From a football match to a training event to an operational exercise. Anything and everything is organizing. If you have basics right, if you have learned to how to organize, if you have participated in a school fest and organize it, if you have participated in Navdurga or Ganpati and organize it, if you organize a football match, or if you organize a hockey match, if you can organize training of a team, or even organize training of a young student for SSB, if you know how to prepare for an examination in an organized manner, you are a man. You are definitely our man. So therefore, let me sum it up. Physically fit, able to connect knowledge to real life, be able to logic, reason and analyze, be a good decision maker, take decisions, participate in team events, organize team events. Now all this, if you can do in real life, gentlemen, with good communications, positive public speaking, you are our man. For doing all this, learn to start thinking positively in every situation. Practice it daily. You will start seeing the improvement if you start practicing it for every event. I had said that earlier. We get 60,000 thoughts every day. You can say roughly 20,000 neutral, 20,000 negative, 20,000 positive. If you can start reducing the number of negative thoughts and start training yourself to think positive, you are on a journey of self-growth. If you grow, you will reach where you want to reach. And therefore, to sum up, I will say, the gentlemen, if you are going to run after a career, if you are going to run after success, if you are going to run after money, you will continue to run. But if you invest time and energy in your own growth, you will find the money, the career, the success, everything running after you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ankit.